spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful. I'm doing I don't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, boy, what a...
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line. I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got a, yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man,
well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Able to slither by. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
13. 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
65.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs, but they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Garoppolo changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. There he goes left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
To the air on first down with Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pickett. That's complete right around the 8. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Harris will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. But Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone comes McFarland. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Pickett now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it's 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Go, Reed, go!
A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll let this go for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First and 10, here's Pickett. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on third down, here's Pickett. That is caught by Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Able to power through.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19, 7 Pirates.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 2nd and
Panther
19.
11, Panther 11.
36-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Loose inside the 30. Deontay Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. Session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a toss play. It's Harris. To the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2nd down and 8. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Ooh, the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone comes McFarland. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what